Hello there, Babs and Babettes. Welcome back to the S.B.E. channel. And today we're going to be playing Titanic Honor and Glory. This is actually been requested, so I'd just like to thank Nathan for requesting this video. So about Titanic Honor and Glory, well, this is a project that's been ongoing for a few years now. I've been following it as it's been going on. And this is Demo 3. The actual game itself is produced by Tom Linsky, who is also creator, director and writer. Matthew DeWinkellier, project manager, modeler and also a producer. And also Kyle Hudak, modeler and technical modeler. So these guys have been working on this project for years, and in fact through this project it's supposed to be one of the world's most accurate historical games ever made. They've actually discovered new things about the design of the Titanic while going through this project, visiting locations. And the next video I might do at some point will be of Britannic, because they released a demo of Titanic where you walk around it when it gets hits the mine, and you can walk around while it's sinking. But today we're going to have a look at their Titanic Honor and Glory, so let's crack on. Ah, Belfast.
First the train from London to Liverpool.
Those graphics,
short
though.
Trip to the docks, where I boarded the ferry to Dublin. Then the long train ride through Ireland to Belfast.
I believe that's Tom Linsky talking there, and I apologise if I am getting your name wrong. I'm terrible at pronunciation.
Quick sleep, quick breakfast, and a hop on the local train here to the Holland and Wolff shipyard. Fortunately, it was punctual. I was worried about being tardy for being 3 hours early. My darling Claire always said to me, "Robin, you better get out of the house right now and go be useful
the great
for
gantry.
someone." She always did lovingly encourage me to show up for work early and give my best effort.
Ah, the scaffolding. That is some scaffolding right there. Or a red box. Even better. Here we are then, guys. Look at the detail. Absolutely stunning. Stunning. And over there be the Thompson dry dock. Look at that. Largest dry dock in the world at the time. And in the foreground, you've got the pump house, the great gantries. It's just all so lovely. And that's the main event right there. Really does feel real. Cobbled streets. I do love cobbled streets. A little shed. I do like a little shed. Oh, Edwardian automatic doors. That's how you know these guys are serious, you know. Irish whiskey. The best whiskey. Irish bucket. The best buckets. So the level of detail that these guys have gone to is absolutely astonishing. It really is. It's absolutely beautiful. Just feels so real. The atmosphere, the seagulls, the music, the smoke coming out of the smokestacks very slowly, but it just feels real. To play this in VR, I would. If I had a VR headset right now, I wouldn't get off. And there she is, guys. Look at that. Even the rivet placings are accurate. Like, honestly, I can't get over the level of detail these guys have gone to get this game, like, more than just a game. It's sort of a retelling of a historic event. You know, it's incredible. But now we're going to go on board. We are. We're going to go and see Oh, blimey. Here we are then, guys. Inside of the Titanic. So this is Demo 3 that came out a fair few years ago. But I've only just got a chance to like properly go through the demo. So join me on this little journey. What I like is they've got these information boards that they've still got up. and we will read a few of them out. So the first one: through these doors, passengers from the tenders at Cherbourg and Queenstown would board the Titanic. Others would disembark at these locations. The first-class Cherbourg tender Nomadic is the last remaining ship built for the White Star Line, and is currently preserved in Belfast, Northern Ireland. So there you go. Just look at the detail, mummy. Oh, the light, the woodwork, the realism. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. In this room, the first-class passengers would meet before entering the dining saloon for dinner. After dinner, tea and light fare would be served as the orchestra played tunes of the day. Absolutely lovely. Oh, French tapestry woven by Aubusson for the White Star Line, based on the Chase de Guy series. And I've probably butchered that again, as this is my second time recording this video, but I hope I did alright for you. The first now this is where obviously Jack and Rose on the famous James Cameron movie Titanic had their little meeting. And, you know, Rose's mother is like,
"Oh, and what's steerage like, Mr. Dawson? I heard it's quite good on this ship."
First class dining saloon. Meal service in the first class dining saloon was included in the price of a first class ticket. Sunday mornings the room would be used for religious services. The saloon was being set for breakfast during the iceberg collision, and they never had their breakfasts. Oh, just look at this detail. Oh, the candelabra. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's head upstairs, shall we? Electric heaters. These guys are serious. Absolutely amazing. B-deck light switches. I'm set. These stairs lead up to the grand staircase landing of A-deck and the boat deck, as well as the lounge, reading and writing room and gymnasium. Now, we can't actually go into the grand staircase, you know, the main grand staircase that everyone knows, the grand one. But we can go to the aft grand staircase, which was located between the fourth and the third funnel. The forward grand staircase, which is the most famous one depicted in James Cameron's Titanic, and spoken a lot about in the documentaries about Titanic. That one was located between the first and the second funnel. Yeah. So this is the forward grand staircase, and we're going to head down to the aft. And elevators. Look at those elevators. Yeah. Makes you want to cry. So what these guys are doing as well with these, they're trying to get the rooms matched with the passengers that were on board at the time. And even on the demo, they've got most of the passengers in their accommodated rooms. Like, it's incredible. Absolutely amazing. Can't praise these guys enough. Like, and they've worked with some of the most well-known Titanic historians and artists, including Ken Marshall, who is a famous Titanic painter. Look at this. So this is the aft grand staircase, and you can tell because it's got a much less elaborate clock. You know, because it's the aft one. No one bothers about the aft one. But even so, it's just so gorgeous. Beautiful. This first class smoking room. Oh, I can't wait to see that when it's done. A retreat for men to smoke, drink, gamble and talk business amid an atmosphere of smoke and mahogany inlaid with the mother of pearl. Absolutely gorgeous. This is the room of Father Francis Brown. And I like the camera that they've placed in here as a little, you know, historic tidbit. So Father Francis Brown was actually the one, he got off at Queenstown, and he was the one to take some of the last ever pictures taken of Titanic. I mean, what a place to stay though, walking out into this every morning for tea. Just absolutely gorgeous. And then opposite, you got Thomas Andrews. So Thomas Andrews being the famous shipbuilder, head of the Guarantee Group, as the information says there. And they've even got blueprints on the bed, the window, the blueprints. And I can imagine Thomas Andrews, this is what his room would have been like. Thomas Andrews was a passionate man about his ships, but what I like about Thomas Andrews is his uncle was obviously Lord William Pirrie, and William Pirrie owned Harnden Wolff, the shipyard that built the Olympic-class liners, but Thomas Andrews didn't get, made head designer just because. Thomas Andrews actually worked his way up through the shipyard, going down to being, a riveter, working his way up. And he was well liked. He was quite popular. Café Parisien. This cafe is designed to resemble a patio cafe in France. Complete with artificial vines and windows open to the sea air, passengers could relax and order tea and pastries, served by authentic French waiters, who were actually Italian. I mean, I could just live here. This game really is going to be a historian's dream, They've just done their utmost to make not just the graphics. The graphics are absolutely astonishing, but also they just want to give that sense of the atmosphere, and they want to get it as right as they can. The a la carte restaurant. Unlike the first-class dining saloon on D-Deck, dining in this restaurant is not included in the standard passenger ticket. For an added fee, passengers may order from a menu at any time between 8 a.m. and 11 p.m. I mean, I really have to give credit to the whole, not just the three guys that I've mentioned on the main team for Titanic Honor and Glory, but everyone involved in this project. I mean, the light fixtures, you just can see the individual pieces in the glass there. It's just that level of detail. I will have a vodka and coke, stirred not shaken, please. First class barbershop. Here, passengers could get a shave and a haircut and buy souvenirs. And again, this is one of the lesser known facts about the Olympic class liners. They indeed fitted with a barbershop. Because you gotta have a trim. I'll have a trim. Stirred, not shaken. While I was walking around the corridors trying to find the other locations we're going to visit in this video, I found this one. Raymond Artagaviscia. If I've pronounced that wrong, forgive me. Previously survived the sinking of the ship America. Spent 40 years recovering from the trauma, and Titanic was the first ship that made him feel safe. Make of that what you will. Now we're getting to the fun bit, ladies and gentlemen, Babs and Babettes. This is the Scotland Road. So we're coming down to the boiler room, engine rooms. Scotland Road, named after a street in Liverpool where many crew of the early White Star Line ships. Scotland Road is the main entrance passage for crew and third-class passengers. It ran the length of the ship along the port side, although what it is featured here is only one section near the middle of the ship. Now you got some crew compartments here, so that's the second-class stewards. Basic accommodation. But even the steam going through the pipes, you can hear it, and it just feels so real. And now we come to this beauty, the double-ended Scotch boilers, which, if I can find a way to get down, we will check out. My god, it's loud in here. So in here is the boiler rooms, and you really can imagine the heat. You can imagine the heat coming through, because I mean, my headphones, they vibrate quite a lot. They've got like a, you know, whenever they hear a bass type thing, they vibrate, and seriously, it makes the headphones vibrate, and it just creates that sense of atmosphere. It, you know, they rumble, probably a better word than vibrate, but it really does give that sense of heat in here. The detail on these boilers, absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna go and find the third class dining saloon next, I think. Rather peckish. Third class dining saloon on F deck. This room is where third class passengers, primarily single men or men travelling in groups, would dine. As a safety precaution, single men were segregated from their families, women and children, and were quartered in the forward section of the ship. Well, you can't have them talking. I mean, cheeky little picture of one of the producers involved. Got that postcard. Actually, I think I've got most of these postcards. I've got too much White Star Line and Cunard merchandise. But seriously, guys, check out Titanic Honor and Glory's website. They actually do sell merchandise. And they asked for support to keep the project going. This is obviously a very long process. At the beginning of this video, you would have seen a model of Captain J. Smith that they were working on. And this demo was released a couple of years back, so I'm interested to see when the fourth demo comes out. And again, I'll play through that properly and record that for the channel, so we can look forward to that. Lovely. Now, I believe that to be the Adriatic or the... No, I think that's the Adriatic. That's not long enough to be the Oceanic. Got that postcard as well. So, ocean liners and history, they're my first passion in life. And I've been researching them since I was 6 years old. And this kind of game is perfect for me, and I really do think this game would be perfect for anyone who's an ocean liner or Titanic researcher, historian, or even just a historian or history enthusiast, history buff. Perfect. You know, get the demo, try it out, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. I think we should go to the new location. We'll go to the other place, shall we? Here we go, guys. The Turkish baths. I mean, look at this gorgeousness. So, the Turkish baths on the actual wreck, the last time we saw them, they were pretty well preserved, especially the tiles. The tiles haven't really corroded. It's still recognisable. Turkish bath cooling room. This richly appointed room is where passengers would go to cool off after a rigorous bathing process. Bathing. Weighing machine, used by passengers to compare weights before and after sessions in the baths to see if they were able to sweat off any weight. I do love that. False porthole covers by the covered by Cairo curtains, which become leftover decor elements after Titanic's Turkish bath layout was changed from the Olympics design, this room being moved inboard. Just look at the detail. Locker. That's nice. You can lock up all your jewellery and your valuables in your heart of the ocean. Changing stalls. You can get changed with your heart of the ocean. Now, through here will be the electric bath. Sadly, they haven't managed it. You can see. I don't know whether that's someone in there, and I'm just staring at. I'm gonna give him some privacy. Oh, look, swimming pool. They're obviously still doing that, but oh, I wish we could go in and see that. Is there anything more down here? And there's a door. So, I think we will have to leave it there, guys, but thank you very much for joining me on Titanic Honor and Glory Demo 3. I will hopefully play through the Britannic game, so join me for that. It will probably be in a future upload. And big shout out to Nathan again for requesting the video. Again, hope you're doing well, bud. And thank you very much for Time to Talk Titanic's information. I made a slight mistake regarding the staircase on my previous video, so I do apologise for that, but we're all about accuracy on the S.B.E channel, and that's basically where I've gone back and re-recorded the whole thing, and I've added a few more bits in as well for everyone. So I hope that everyone has a good day, stay positive, and my next video will be a start of my series, Wallace and Gromit, so join me for that. I'll be playing through the 4 games released a couple of years ago. The first episode is coming up. That will be Flight of the Bumblebees, episode 1, because who doesn't like Wallace and Gromit? Stay positive, everyone. Take care. Tatty bye now, and toodaloo.